So, you've probably heard the term Golden Age thrown around a lot in history, right? Well, today, we're diving into one of the most famous ones, the Gupta Empire in India. We're talking about a period from about the 3rd to the 6th century that just exploded with creativity, art, science, culture, you name it. And the amazing thing is, we can still see its impact today.
But what does that even mean, a golden age? Is it just about having a huge army and conquering a bunch of land, or is there something more to it? We're going to find out that for the Guptas, it was this incredible mix of power, peace, and just sheer brain power and artistic genius.
Okay, so let's set the stage. Before the Guptas, the big power in the region, the Kushan Empire, was fading away. This left a kind of power vacuum. Everything was fragmented. And it's right into this chaos that a new family, a new dynasty, steps up, looking to pull North India back together again.
So the first couple of rulers, they got the ball rolling. You've got Sri Gupta, the founder, and then his son, Gupta. They laid the groundwork. But the real game changer, that was Chandragupta I. When he took the throne around 319 AD, things were about to get a whole lot bigger.
And here's how Chandragupta I did it. It wasn't just about winning battles. He was smart. He made a brilliant political move by marrying Kumara Devi, a princess from this super powerful clan called the Likshavis. That was a total masterstroke. Then, he starts calling himself Maharaja Dhiraja, which basically means King of Great Kings. I mean, talk about a statement. It was him telling the world, hey, there's a new boss in town, and we're not just another small kingdom.
And that solid foundation he built, it set the stage for everything that came next, the Golden Age itself. And this next chapter was really shaped by two incredible leaders who followed him. Two guys who were very different, but together, they took the empire to its absolute highest point.
All right, so let's meet these two titans. First up, you've got Samudragupta. This guy was a warrior through and through, a conqueror who massively grew the empire's territory. Then his son, Chandragupta II, comes along. He's the patron, the one who really focuses on culture, art, and science. You see, it's like this perfect 1-2 punch. First the expansion, then the refinement. That's the secret sauce of the Golden Age.
And when we say Samudragupta was the conqueror, we are not kidding. The details are carved right into this thing called the Allahabad Pillar. And honestly, his track record is just staggering. His armies marched all over the subcontinent. He took down kings in the north, republics in the center, rulers in the south. He even had the king of Sri Lanka paying him tribute. He built a truly massive empire.
But here's the twist. This unstoppable military machine was also a poet, a really good one, apparently. The same pillar that brags about all his victories calls him Kavir Raja, the king of poets. How cool is that? There's even a coin from his time that shows him playing a veena, which is a kind of lute. It's the perfect image for this era, right? Power and art, all in one person.
So if Samudragupta built the empire, his son, Chandragupta II, is the one who really secured it. His biggest win was taking down the last of the Saka rulers out in the west, and this was a huge deal. It wasn't just one more victory. This knocked out a major rival, opened up super important trade routes, and basically kicked off a long period of peace and wealth. To mark the occasion, he gave himself the awesome title Vikramaditya, the Son of Valor.
And it's this newfound peace and quiet that really lets the Golden Age hit its stride. I mean, think about it. The borders are safe, the money is flowing in, so now you can finally turn your attention inward. And that's exactly what happened. It was like a dam bursting with new ideas, science, and art.
Chandragupta II basically assembled the ancient world's version of the Avengers, but with brains instead of superpowers. They were known as the Navaratnas, or the 9 Gems. This was the intellectual dream team of the empire. You had guys like Kalidasa. People call him the Indian Shakespeare. His plays and poems are that good. And the scientific genius Aryabhatta, a man who is about to change how we see the universe.
Let's just stop and think about Aryabhatta for a second. We're in the 5th century, okay? And this guy is saying, hey everyone, you know the Earth? It's a sphere, and it spins on its axis, and that's why we have day and night. He also threw out all the old myths about eclipses and explained them using pure science, shadows cast by the Earth and Moon. This was absolutely revolutionary stuff. I mean, centuries before Europe caught on.
And the best part is, you don't just have to take my word for it. The proof of this Golden Age is literally still standing. There's an iron pillar in Delhi that's over 1,600 years old and has barely rusted. That's how good their metalwork was. The next emperor, Samudragupta, founded Nalanda University, one of the first great universities in the world. And the art?
Oh, man, the art. The sculptures from Mathura, the incredible paintings in the Ajanta caves, they're just on another level.
But, as we all know, nothing lasts forever, and golden ages are no exception. After more than a century of this incredible brilliance, the empire started to run into some serious trouble. Threats were coming from the outside, and cracks were starting to show on the inside.
And the guy who had to deal with all this was Chandragupta. He's really the last of the great Gupta emperors. His time as ruler wasn't about funding poets and scientists. His entire reign was just one long, desperate fight to keep the empire from falling apart.
So what happened? How did it all unravel? Well, it was like a domino effect. First, you have these brutal non-stop invasions from a group called the Hunas, or the White Huns. Fighting them all the time cost a fortune, which completely drained the economy. And once Chandragupta was gone, the unity he fought for just shattered. The empire broke up into a bunch of smaller, weaker states.
And again, we have cold, hard proof of this. If you look at the gold coins from Chandragupta's time, the actual amount of gold in them is way lower than in the coins of the earlier emperors. It's a classic sign that an empire is in big financial trouble. The gold in their golden age was literally running out.
So yeah, by the middle of the 6th century, the empire itself was gone. But its legacy, that was permanent. The Gupta period basically set the benchmark, the gold standard for Indian art, science, and philosophy for hundreds of years to come. So what's the big takeaway here? What can we learn from the rise and fall of this incredible golden age? Well, for one, it seems like it takes more than just a strong army to make an era golden. You need the patrons, the poets, the scientists too. And maybe, just maybe, it's a reminder that even the brightest moments in history are incredibly fragile, held together by a delicate balance of strength, wealth, and, most importantly, unity.